Attention Commanders fans, get ready for an explosive dose of news that's about to shake things up. An NFL analyst just dropped a bombshell about one of our receivers who could turn into the next big sensation in the league. Is this the year we finally get that unstoppable secret weapon? The answer will leave you speechless. That's not all, folks. A new signing is causing a stir in the locker room, and their competitive toughness has everyone on high alert. This player might just be the missing piece we need to dominate the NFC East. Want to know who it is and why they're making our rivals tremble? Stay tuned. And to top it all off, our new quarterback has the GM rubbing his hands with excitement. The offensive weapons at his disposal in his first year could turn our offense into an absolute aerial circus. Are you ready to see fireworks every Sunday? Don't miss a second of this explosive news. Smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the bright future that's coming for our Commanders. The Capitol is going to shake with our roar this season. Listen up, Commanders fans. We've got a bombshell, and I'm about to tell you why. Remember that receiver we picked in the third round of the 2021 draft? Yeah, Dami Brown. Well, an NFL analyst is pointing him out as a potential breakout star this season. And you know what? I think they might be onto something. When we brought Brown in from North Carolina, we all thought he'd be the perfect complement, Terry McLaurin. You know, the guy with rocket speed who'd make defenses go crazy. But let's be honest, he hasn't quite lived up to expectations so far. In 3 seasons, just 29 catches, 476 yards, and 1 touchdown. I ask you, is that what you expected from a third-round pick? Certainly not. But now, things could change. With Jahan Dotson out of the picture, Brown has a chance to rise up. And not only that, we've got Cliff Kingsbury as our offensive coordinator. You know what that means? A system similar to the one that turned Brown into an All-American in college. I'm telling you, this could be exactly what he needed. Now, don't forget, Brown is in a contract year. I believe that'll give him an extra push. 'Cause let's be real, what player doesn't want to shine when their financial future is on the line? It's now or never for him. But wait a second. Here's the twist. We've just signed Noah Brown, the former Texan. Will this complicate things for our Dami? I don't think so. At least not at first. Dami's been with the team for 3 years. He knows the system. He knows the quarterbacks. He's got the edge. So I ask you, do you think Dami Brown will finally break out this season? Could he be the secret weapon we've been waiting for? I think he has all the pieces to do it. He's got the chance, the system, the motivation. Now he just needs to make it happen on the field. I've seen many receivers go from unknown to stars overnight in this league. Remember Victor Cruz with the Giants? Or Adam Thielen with the Vikings? No one was betting on them until suddenly, boom, they became household names. Could Dami Brown be our Victor Cruz? I say yes. He's got the tools, the speed, and now he's got the chance. He just needs to put it all together and show why we picked him in the first place. But here's the key, fan. We can't put all the pressure on Brown's shoulders. We need McLaurin to keep being McLaurin. We need our new signing, Noah Brown, to chip in. And most importantly, we need our quarterback, whoever that may be, to distribute the ball effectively. Remember Jahan Dotson? That first-round receiver everyone thought would be the future of our offense. Well, get ready for the shocker. He's just been shipped off to the Eagles. Can you believe it? I ask you, what's going on in the minds of our front office? Now, before you start screaming and throwing your jerseys, let me tell you about Noah Brown. This guy isn't just any replacement. No way. Brown comes with an attitude that shakes up defenses. And why is that? Because of his competitive toughness. I believe this is exactly the kind of player we need. Lance Newmark, our assistant GM, made it clear as day. We want players who love football, who love hard work. And I'll tell you, Brown fits that description to a T. This guy doesn't just play. He lives and breathes football. Have you seen Brown in action? I have. And let me tell you, it's a show. He blocks like his life depends on it, stays alive in extended plays, and catches passes while taking hits. That's what I call a warrior on the field. Now I ask you, isn't this exactly what we need in Washington? A guy who isn't afraid of contact, who fights for every yard. In the 3 games I watched, he only dropped 1 pass, and it was one he barely touched. That's consistency, folks. Brown said it himself. I bring a little bit of everything. And I believe him. This guy could be the piece we've been missing to make our offense feared throughout the league. But here's the big question. Can Brown replicate his chemistry with Jaden Daniels like he did with CJ Stroud? Because, let's not kid ourselves, Daniels is our future, and we need everyone on the same page. I think this move could be a turning point for the Commanders. Brown brings that do-it-all mindset, that toughness we so desperately need. But will it be enough to get us to the top of the NFC East? Our new quarterback, the Heisman winner, know who I'm talking about? Well, this kid is about to have an arsenal that would make even Tom Brady in his prime look second-rate. And it's not just me saying this, it's our general manager. But you know what? If Adam Peters is excited, we should be over the moon. Now, I ask you, when was the last time we saw a Commanders quarterback with so many weapons at his disposal? Think about it for a moment. We've got that star receiver we all know and love. Now we've added a new talent to the mix. Do you think that's enough? Hold on tight, because there's more. Remember that dynamic duo in the backfield? One is a yardage machine, and the other is a pass-catching specialist. And if that wasn't enough, we've got a wild card who can do it all. But wait, it gets even better. We've got 4 tight ends on the roster, and 1 more on the practice squad. Did you hear that right? 5 tight ends, all with sticky hands, and ready to catch whatever our new quarterback throws their way. I bet even in their wildest dreams, they never imagined such an arsenal. But here's the interesting part, and pay attention, because this is crucial. We've got a new offensive coordinator, a guy who knows how to make an offense explode. And now he's got all these pieces to play with. Can you imagine the possibilities? I'm telling you, get ready to see fireworks every Sunday. Now, I ask you, do you think our rookie quarterback can handle all this talent? Because let me tell you, having all these weapons is great, but someone needs to know how to use them. And that someone is a guy who hasn't taken a single snap in the NFL yet. But you know what? I believe this kid has something special. He didn't win the Heisman by accident. And with all these weapons at his disposal, it could be the start of something big in Washington. We're talking about a potential game changer. An offense that could make rivals shudder when they see Washington Commanders on their schedule. However, and here's where I need you to pay close attention, all this potential means nothing if it doesn't translate into wins. We might have the best offensive arsenal in the league, but if we don't win games, what's the point? So here's my question for you, loyal Commanders fans. With all these new weapons and a promising quarterback, how many wins do you think we'll achieve this season? Will we be contenders in the NFC East? Or is this just the beginning of something greater? Think about it, because this season could be the start of a new era in Washington. An era where our offense isn't a joke, but a force to be reckoned with. An era where, maybe, just maybe, we can start dreaming about glory again. Listen up, Commanders Nation. It's time to make our voices heard and show why we're the best fans in the NFL. I've got some burning questions for you, and I want to see those comments blazing. First off, let's talk about our guy, Dami Brown. How many yards and touchdowns do you predict for him this season? Will he top 700 yards and 5 touchdowns? I want to see those numbers, folks. Now let's dive into something a bit more controversial. The trade of Dotson for Brown. Was it a brilliant move or a colossal mistake? Don't hold back. I want to read your most passionate arguments. And finally, with all this new offensive firepower, what's your prediction for the season? How many wins? Do you see us in the playoffs? Or dare you to dream about the Super Bowl? Come on, be bold with your predictions. But listen up, because this is important. This channel isn't just mine, it's ours. It's the place where every Commanders fan's voice gets heard. So don't sit on the sidelines. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, join this family. And remember, every like, every comment, every time you share our videos helps build the strongest community in the NFL. Don't miss a single video, because I promise you, we've got news coming that will shake the world of football. But go ahead, drop your predictions, your opinions, your battle cries in the comments. Because your voice matters, your passion counts. And together, we're going to lead this team to glory. And remember, hail to the Redskins.